Hello to everybody, and today I'm going to be doing the biggest versus I'm ever going to do on this channel, hopefully. Well, instead of doing a Marvel character or DC character, why not do a Star Wars character instead of just talking about the Bad Batch, since I do love making Star Wars content. But anyway, I'm going to be doing a versus of two prequel characters, that being Kit Fisto and Savage Oppress. Prove that they both have good strengths, which is I'm going to show once I talk about the history. I already talked about the history of Kit Fisto if you checked out my Punk Ralph vs. Kit Fisto video, so let's go over Savage Oppress. Savage Oppress was the brother of Darth Maul, and after Darth Maul's defeat on Naboo, Count Dooku, who was the later apprentice of Darth Sidious, would go to Dathomir to meet Savage Oppress's mother to train one of his species as a new Sith apprentice to Count Dooku, and Savage Oppress was chosen because of his strengths. Eventually, he was trained, and he killed a few Jedi until he decided to betray Dooku and Ventress after divided conflict. And so then, his next journey would go on to find his brother, and he would help Darth Maul regrown his sanity. Not really, and then build a mass empire. So yeah, and then it was all crumbled apart, and when Savage Oppress and Darth Maul had to fight Darth Sidious, Savage fought hard but died by Darth Sidious. In devastated grief, Darth Maul would have his revenge, but would fail. So yeah, that's his Savage Oppress's history. Now I'm gonna go over their strengths, and stuff, and basically who I think would win. Right, so since I'm going to be talking about these two, let's talk about their strengths. For Kit Fisto, he is acrobatic and swimming skills, since because of his species, and he's mainly a focus fighter when he is fighting people like General Grievous, and he easily was able to take down Grievous, and was able to take down Darth Sidious for a few seconds before he died. And so, strength like that it proves that he's a confident fighter. With Savage Oppress, he is more about strength. With his lightsaber skills, when he fought those two Jedi with his spear, he's like a monstrous, more than Darth Maul in lightsaber combat, and he was able to kill 5 Jedi. And Kit Fisto, I feel like Kit Fisto is better at maybe Savage Oppress is better at strength. But here comes another point where I would love to bring up to prove I think would win. This point I'm going to prove is that something the two have in common is that Kit Fisto and Savage Oppress both died by Darth Sidious. So they can take a stand against Sidious a little bit, but not that strong enough, as I stated. Their force powers are strong, but their weaknesses, one weakness Savage Oppress has is he's immune to Force Lightning, because he was easily defeated through Force Lightning until he was able to Force choke Count Dooku and Ventress. And Kit Fisto, he has tons, as I said before, he can use acrobatics and his skills and make a whirlpool or something like that, as shown in that one episode of the Micro Clone Wars series. So these two are strong fighters and have various small, not really known weaknesses. So yeah, lightsaber combat, Savage Oppress is more shown. Kit Fisto fought Sidious, Grievous, as I stated before, and Savage Oppress has fought random Jedi, and mostly fought Obi-Wan with Darth Maul, and he has fought Anakin before, and he was able to kill Adi Galliga. But one advantage to those duels is that some that he lost to, since those were stronger opponents. And Kit Fisto seems to be a stronger opponent. Like Savage Oppress lost his arm by Obi-Wan in a fight. So far, Kit Fisto was able to just go all the way up to the big lord himself. So I think Kid Fisto is a more focused duelist in lightsaber combat, as like Savage Oppress is arrogant and very just not focused, angry when he fights. So I honestly think Kid Fisto is better at lightsaber combat. For force abilities for these two, Kid Fisto, as I said before, can use whirlpools, and when he's fighting in the ocean, and like any Jedi, he's quite powerful, as I stated. And Savage Oppress was able to take down enormous amount of droids by his power, like even stacks of droids, even people in this one comic book. I don't really remember, but yeah. So they're both proven to be strong with force with using the force. So honestly, it'd be a tie for force abilities. This is a tough versus, to be honest here. That we got two strong opponents who have fought good amount of enemies, who are strong will and force, lightsaber combat. I think this versus would take place on a desert-like planet, like where Obi-Wan and Adi-Galliga fought Savage and Darth Maul, and it would be like somewhat like that. But honestly, I think with a more focused mind and skill set of Kit Fisto against the strength of Savage Oppress can lead to Kit Fisto taking the edge in a fair duel in a fight. So therefore, I honestly, I would declare Kit Fisto the winner of this battle. Please comment below whoever you think would win. I have to thank Wes Bradley and Jimmy Jedi Preacher, I don't know how to say it, sorry, for encouraging me to do this versus they are full support. And yeah, so please tell me who you, like I said, please tell me who you think would win. I'm really willing to hear your views, anybody. So that's it. Stay safe, everybody, and have a great day, and may the Force be with you always.